No video yesterday. We had visitors over and it was just an exceptionally busy day. So, happy coffee time. Oh, that's better. Shattered. Yeah, I missed my walk yesterday. Now, usually on a Saturday, I do a walk up and down. Yes, and it is up and down because it's Wales. Up and down the hills, and then we sort of finish off with a cold water dip, where there's it is a dipping pool. There's a waterfall and a lovely clear pool. Say lovely, a cold clear pool where myself and a few others tend to go in and have a dip. So why have I started doing this? Well, it is actually good for you, but it doesn't sound like it is, but it does. It does you some good. And at the moment, when I have a shower, at the end of a shower, I knock the shower onto cold setting and have a few. Well, I'm up to 40 seconds. I started off with 10 seconds and built it up 5 seconds each time. It's not the same. It really isn't the same. The cold shower, but it's better than nothing. So yeah, along with a lot of the other things I do this cold water dipping, and like I've said before, we're not one-dimensional. I don't think you can do everything. Well, some people can, but I don't think you can be one of those people that does everything. But you can certainly do a lot of things, and maybe the more things and interests you have, it makes you more windswept and interesting. There's a guy out there who is absolutely obsessed with a couple of local politicians. He does nothing but tweet and make comments on social media about them. He's in hospital and he's still tweeting from his hospital bed about these politicians. He needs to get his head looked at. That's obsession. That is like, yeah. But he's got nothing else going on in his life, probably. Myself, the missus, we've got lots going on. And if you've got lots going on and lots of things happening and all that, when people do say mean things about you on the internet, it doesn't bother you because it's not the only thing going on in your life. And you look at Twitter and the cesspit and all that, and I've looked into the whole thing about it being a digital echo chamber and you only follow people and blah blah blah. But anyway, yeah, what mean things people say on the internet, be it Twitter or Facebook or the other socials, get a life, kids. Get yourselves a life. But then again, the views, what I subscribe to and what I believe in are slightly different. And one of the things I do believe in is old people should not stop in the foyer of supermarkets. It's happened to me twice on Friday. Yesterday I didn't go, but on Friday I popped into Asda and into Lidl, and each time, because they build these sort of foyers on the outside of the supermarkets, people will get into the foyer, pushing their trolley with people behind them, and then just stop. Oh, where's my purse? I want to do that. Where are my car keys? And all. It's a lack of situational awareness around you, and it's not young people that, I've just experienced it with it being perishers. So, yeah. So please stop doing that. It's vexing, and if you did it in the car, there'd be an accident. But then again, the way people were walking out around the supermarket, especially on Friday, I went into Asda, and they have a stand by the kiosk, by the cigarette stand, selling fireworks, of course, obviously. The queue of people to get the fireworks was queuing across the entrance of the stall. Stop it, people had to push through them to get in. That's just exceptionally stupid and bad planning. And the laugh of it is, I have a security guard watching my little telly things, he could have said queue down and out, not across, down. But it's not their job, so I'm not going to tell people to do it. So, yeah, rant about supermarkets over. It's a weird one. I grew up 1970s, and, you know, I'm going to throw names out there that aren't around anymore, like Fine Fair and Quick Save and Gateway and, you know, all these sorts of places. And we had in town a Fine Fair, big custom built building. And it was like one of the first supermarkets in the town. So I've always known supermarkets, and it's always been sort of kind of handy to me to be able to get whatever you want within reason under one roof. Want a tin of beans, want some potatoes, want some bacon, you know, want booze, want a television. And I mean, nowadays, want a television set, you know, they sell everything. And it's noticeable at the moment that, especially now, it seems to be Lidl's supply chain seems not to be as good as he was. Yeah, their stuff comes from the continent, doesn't it? I mean, careful what I say here, because, you know, Brexit and all that. It's noticeable in the local Lidl that the shelves aren't always as full, and there's things that I haven't been able to get. I shall check again for coconut milk, but they haven't had coconut milk in for weeks in our local Lidl. And the fruit and veg section's always a bit bare, with a few empty, I don't know what the word is, you know, positions, pallets, wherever they put stuff, it's always a bit bare, a little bit empty. Is that just a coincidence? You know, is it the perfect storm of things that are happening at the moment? The Brexit effect, the fuel crisis still getting over, the lack of HGV drivers, all the rest of it. Is it? I don't know. You know, but it's one of them. People can't say it's not happening. When it is, when the physical effects of it there. But that's, I mean, I haven't even had a chance to look at Twitter, and I'm at 7 minutes in. I've seen it, and you see, and it's normally politicians on the television, and somebody will give them a fact or give them a piece of information that's undeniable and can't be argued with, and they either argue it or they just talk over it with their own version of the truth. Google Ian Hislop and Priti Patel. That's a very good example where she's mandating the death penalty, and he's saying, but innocent people are killed, and she's like, no, they're not. And he's like, but we have examples of innocent people being killed. What happens then? And she just goes, well, we're going to have she wants a death penalty. And there was the whole thing about was it 40,000 new nurses, and some politician, I can't remember who it was, just couldn't get the figures right. You know, they were saying, we're going to have 40,000 new nurses, so we've got 12 already, and we're going to have another 20, you know, for example. And the reporter's going, that's not 40,000, that's 32,000. And the politicians go, no, we're having 40,000. Are they trained to do that? Are they told just to speak over people? I think they are, because they all seem to do it. I think, you know, you join and you're told, you just speak over people, you talk over them, you ignore the facts that don't fit into your worldview. It's a very sad state of affairs. And like I said the other night, you know, anyone out there in the comments, name something that this current crop have done that's benefited everybody, rather than just a few of their select millionaire mates. Please do, let me know. You know, politics affects us all, because it's those people making the decisions, making laws and all that, so it does affect us all. Let's return yet again into a bit of a political rant. No wonder no buggers watching them. Anyway, my coffee is nearly empty, so peace out, people.